There's been a question on my mind. Happy Arvo, and welcome back to the channel. Why is Burger King called Hungry Jack's? Down under. Where the hell did you guys come up with that? Hungry Jack's. Does it make it taste any better? I hope so. But why do they call it that? Well, the only man with the answer is Vandalistica Vlogs. So go check him out. I guess he's from Brisbane. It's kind of creepy that it says that. Like, how do you know? Okay, I'm ready to learn. At least why he thinks it is.
What's up, it's Jared from Vandalistica Vlogs, and today I thought I might touch on something that was in my last video.
Yeah.
Which is when I went to Burger King and that whole ordeal.
He just called it Burger King.
But, I had a couple of people in there, Thousand Hills Ranch, a couple of new people on the scene as well, that had asked about the whole Burger King versus Hungry Jack's thing. So
You got more of like a modern, boring logo.
I thought we'd get into it.
And let me be clear, Burger King is bottom barrel fast food. Even for fast food, it's bottom barrel. It's bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? It sucks.
So Don Durbin
Here in America,
was born in Washington, D.C. He was living in London in 1959 when he met an Adelaide girl named Jean McEntee. Soon after, they were married and moved to Australia to live in Adelaide. He saw a hole in the market for fast food restaurants.
You're not about to tell me that Burger King comes from Australia.
So at the time, there wasn't really such a thing. You had your regular restaurants and then, fish and chip shops. So he took the opportunity and he opened the flagship restaurant in 1962. It was a diner kind of experience with the waitresses on roller skates and that kind of thing. So he had locations in Glenelg, the City, Unley.
I'm sure it was way better back then.
Port Road, Marion,
better.
and Elizabeth. By 1970, he was selling $1 million worth of hamburgers a year at 17 locations all around Australia. Now, at the same time...
And back then, $1 million was even a lot more than today.
In the US, Burger King, as most of you know it, had started expanding its global reach. In 1971, they gave franchise rights to an Australian company. But unbeknownst to them, somebody was already sitting on the burger throne. Now, with almost a decade in the burger business, Durbin had already registered the Burger King trademark in Australia.
Wow. Good thinking, Devin.
He was ready to get out of the burger game by this point. But not wanting to rule out starting again, he wasn't willing to part with the trademark. So Australian Burger King
Kind of twisted their arm,
franchisee Jack Cohen, he could have his business, but it couldn't be called Burger King. Settling on the name Hungry Jack's after a product owned by Pillsbury in Australia. Pillsbury were the owners of the Burger King chain back then. Cohen opened the first Hungry Jack's in Australia and Perth in 1971. After selling the Burger King business, Durbin moved back to the US with his wife and went to live in Atlanta, Georgia. So that's basically it. Burger King in Australia is Hungry Jack's. It's just not called Burger King because this one guy didn't.
Okay. Well, I mean, what's interesting about that is I didn't realize trademarks like that. Like, we don't recognize trademarks like from Australia. Like, we can still call it Burger King over here, even though that dude owned the trademark. I mean, of course, that makes sense. It's a different government, different trademark office. I understand, but it still seems kind of strange. Like, it's not like some dude in Australia could just make the iPhone. Oh, yeah, I made this phone. I'm going to call it the iPhone. Well, I guess Apple probably registered the trademark in Australia too, huh? You have to register it everywhere. Okay. I think I'm answering my own questions here.
I want to give up the name. Burger King, Hungry Jack's, they really are one and the same. I suppose the only difference would be this.
We grill it, and now we deliver it. Get BK delivery with $0 delivery fees when you order now through the BK app.
Except they make the cost of the burger cost more. You can't make this stuff up. Any place that delivers for free, they just make the food cost more in the delivery app.
Delivered your way. Only at Burger King.
Fake news.
Whereas we have...
Guys, what the hell? Pineapple. This is even weirder without any music. Barbecue summer. Summer barbecue. This is your guys' Hungry Jack's ad? Why did the text... I'm just looking at this. It's why is the hungry slightly bigger than the J and the T? It sticks out to the left a little bit. Like, is this right aligned text? But it's awkward because the Jacks and the Time are the exact same size, so they look center aligned. And then the hungry just sticks over the side a little bit. Or does it just... I don't know, guys. I don't know.
So for everyone asking, what's up with Hungry Jack's? That's what's up.
You know what would be like a cruel joke? To go to Australia and then the only place open or the only place you could go eat was Hungry Jack's. That would be so disappointing. I guess I would still be slightly interested just to see if it was better. Because here it is absolute pig food. Thank you for watching, guys. And thank you to Vandalistica Vlogs. Go check him out.